Hello everybody, I am Brandman19 and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel. This time we will be continuing Empire Total War, but we will be finally doing a mod. I can already hear the collective sighs from people behind the screen. That's right, I'm finally doing a mod, and I'll be doing the ACW Brother vs. Brother, or the American Civil War Brother vs. Brother mod, and I'll be doing the Confederate States, as you can see here, and probably from the title you could have already figured that out. And it's pretty cool. We actually get to advance the time from 1800, which is the latest latest date that you could really play beforehand, and it'll go all the way. It actually puts us in 1861, and it really only lets us play for about 9 years. Difference being, though, that every turn is like 2 weeks, so that's pretty nice. Anyways, though, so since we're playing as a Confederate States, we'll have 10 starting regions right through here. We'll go over that later on. Campaign difficulty and battle difficulty will remain normal, and we'll be doing the short campaign, capture and hold 15 regions by the end of the year, 1865, including the regions shown. Upper Texas, which I think is this one. Let's see, Upper Texas, Chihuahua, Mississippi, West Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, Tennessee, North and South Carolina, Virginia, Michigan, New France, Pennsylvania, Missouri, Florida, New Mexico, and Lower Texas. Just something I want to point out before I get too deep into this is that at any point this series could just end. And unexpectedly too, because the game is kind of glitchy. It does have some problems. Like any mod out there, the problems could really just completely stop us altogether. I'm really hoping that's not going to happen, but you never know. So anyways, let's go ahead and pop on in. Yeah, it's going to be, I kind of like the music. You can kind of hear that in the background already, I'm sure. Alright. Let's see here. We are, yep, we're everybody in green here. So we pretty much go from the Empire of Mexico. We do have this state of Chihuahua. All the way up to Upper Texas, this border here. The Union has Kansas Territory, Missouri, Kentucky, and Maryland and Ohio seem to be our, that's Kentucky there too. Yeah, and then West New York and Pennsylvania all seem to be border states to us, so that's something that we all have in front of us. So, I have lots of things I can do. I want to get, I have 50,000 coin here, and I really need to get some regiments mustered, I guess. These are Confederate volunteers. 240 men, 150 range, so max range, not that great of accuracy. I wonder if I could... This right here gives me Confederate Vedette, Confederate Cavalry, Confederate Regular Infantry, which have higher accuracy, reloading skill. Yeah, I think I'd rather have them. Well, here's what I think I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and do this, this, and this. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead around the entire Confederacy doing this. Yep, do that one. That way we can just start raising troops everywhere. That it's very, since it's going to be very important to raise troops. There we go. I've got everywhere working that. Let's see about infrastructure. Yeah, it still adds town wealth. And as you can see, the roads have turned into a side road and the trains. So that's the new way to get things around. Yeah, Chihuahua starts out as ours. That's kind of weird. And Santa Fe, New Mexico, I guess technically could have been a Confederate territory. Now, let's go ahead and get all these. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn the policies on for taxes and construction. There you go. Total income for taxes goes up to 1766. Let's see. Is there anybody I can work with? I could work with the Union States for a short time, I think. No, I can't. They don't want to do that. United Provinces. Can I work with you? No. Great Britain. Can we maybe get an alliance on the table? No. Nobody else really wants to do anything with me. My kind of goals are really to, if I can, I want to take all that I'm required, but I really want to kind of take Maryland, Lancaster, Detroit, everything that's Union here, as I'm supposed to. And then take everything down to Panama, maybe even all this. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel about that. Maybe even like Cuba or something. You know, basically kind of create the Knights that we had tried in a couple other series before and other things. I do have to take New France. I really don't like that prospect. I have to go to war with Great Britain to do so. Even though there'll probably be a pushover, I don't really want to do it. But taking over like all this area too, you know, from here down, you know, that area right there will be fine. Okay. Let's see. I think we're fine here. Let's go ahead and end the turn. A trade agreement for the United States. We have to give up North and South Carolina and Louisiana, and they'll give me a huge payment. Yeah, nah. I don't care. Trade agreement with France. Yes, I'll take that, even though it's 10,000 out of my pocket. The United Provinces want North and South Carolina for a trade agreement. No, that's no trade agreement's worth that. All right, we have the Chronicles. The American Civil War was a bitter sectional rebellion between the United States of America and the Confederate States of America, formed of 11 southern states governments which moved to secede from the Union after the 1860 election of Abraham Lincoln as President of the United States. So, there we go. That was just a little extra there. I really wasn't too much into it. Let's go on over here, do drill school. I guess I'll just go run through, and anything that can be updated shall get the update treatment. Anything done here? No. Okay. This is only taking one. That's good news. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. There you go. Just, I mean, 1,500s here and there and everywhere. Nashville needs it. So does St. Augustine and Savannah and Charleston. Okay. Let's end the turn here. Trade agreement with the United Union. Okay, good. So we'll accept that trade agreement because it'll make us a little bit extra wealth. The South secedes when Abraham Lincoln, a Republican staunch Unionist and known opponent to slavery, is elected President of the United States. The South Carolina legislature perceives a threat. So, yeah. I don't think we're actually at war yet, but we're getting close. Let's start here. 2,000, 2,000, 3,000. There you go. Things are starting to cost more and take more time. 2,000 State House, 2,000 State House, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000 out here in West Texas. I think is a smart money being spent. 1,500 there. There you go. I mean, just cutting it off there. You can see the Union are starting to build up and move troops. They have declared war. We'll see what they do. I can now spend and put troops in garrison up. The South creates a government. At a convention in Montgomery, Alabama, the 7 seceding states create the Confederate Constitution, a document very similar to the United States Constitution, but with greater emphasis on the autonomy of each state. All right. Here we are up here. Can I build anything? I think I'm definitely going to get Robert E. Lee up here. And, let's see. Probably get 2 Confederate artillery. 2 Confederate line. There we go. Good job. Or good deal. I'm basically doing it in the form of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So you will need GT Beauregard. Yeah, these guys will kind of be our... We'll need them for stuff, of course. Yeah, so my idea here's my plans to attack the north. Really the first thing to do is get units of 10 and focus on 3 separate campaigns. One's going to come out here and take Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa, Minnesota, and hopefully be ready to sweep across and take Chicago in case these guys can't do. These guys here will be made, and they'll go north of St. Louis, and then after that, they'll kind of see what these guys do. And these guys out here will be raised to a group of 20, and their whole entire purpose will be defense of this area through here, the Shenandoah areas, stuff like that. Maybe we can get DC because it's a nice choke point. So, or maybe we could even push on Philadelphia early. I'm not sure. Our objectives are to take Pennsylvania, so that's a thing. This stuff here doesn't really matter. It's just it's nice to take it to force them to peace. I mean, technically I could just take... Yeah, I want to take all this stuff anyway, except I don't want West New York. I guess I'll take Pennsylvania and let them have... I mean, that'd be a nice little border. I don't want to get too... I don't want to get too into it. I guess I could let them have that. You know, be the border. I wouldn't be too mad about that deal. Besides, this group here, taking it out really fast, that's really going to do a good thing, because all that's going to leave them is Boston. And I could be quickly taking this stuff, because they're not going to be able to focus so many troops out this way. Okay, end the turn. Yep, they're building up forces. They're going to try to push on us before long. It's just, biggest thing is got to get all of our men in place. Mexico declaring war on me. Really? Okay. Peace treaty with Mexico. They want Chihuahua. Here's the thing. Their allies are Gran Colombia, and I would like to go to war with Gran Colombia someday. I will be happy to do this. Yeah, no, you're not going to get that back. Like, if you decide to go to war with me, I'm going to be mad, though. So I've given them Chihuahua for now. Slavery in the slave states. In Virginia before the Civil War, the ownership of persons held to service was commonplace throughout all classes and conditions of society. The whites held legal title to Africans as chattel under the common law of Virginia and used the labor of the slaves primarily as collateral for the payment of mortgages, family settlements, and negotiable instruments, transferable through the banks anywhere in the South. So it's basically talking about just slavery in the South. Yeah, I've let them have this. I don't really care about this land at this exact moment. Now, when I have all this handled, maybe this up here handled too, then I might turn south and really focus on it. But now they're just not that big a deal. Okay. Let's take a look. Now you have an army, yeah, those 5, recruiting those 2. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Can I only have like a certain number of these? Oh, you can only have 4. Okay. Alright, I'm just double checking this stuff. It's not letting me having but so, you know, only so many of each. I mean, moderately trained troops are not the worst thing I could ever have. Like, here's just regular line infantry. Terrible accuracy, they're just militia. But out here in West Texas, I can still bring some to pass. And give me Hood or Johnston. Yeah, Johnston would be a great general out here. 1, 2. I'm gonna need 2 cavalry units. There you go. Okay. I mean, we might as well fill up our troops with as much of those, and the volunteers can fill in the sides, right? I don't see the problem. They cost, you know, the 300 upkeep and recruits 1080. All right, let's continue. I mean, we're just mobilizing right now. No big deal. Yep, see, they got troops that are going to come in from, like, everywhere. The best I can do is sit here and prepare a defense, then go on the offense elsewhere. Lincoln inaugurated on 4th March 1861. Abraham Lincoln is inaugurated as President of the United States of America. The new president states that he has no plans to end slavery in those states where it already exists, but also says that he will not accept secession. Despite Lincoln's plans that the present national crisis can be settled diplomatically, his inauguration speech is received with anti-union rhetoric throughout the South. So just a note for some people who are wondering, 4th of March, yeah, we didn't used to inaugurate our presidents in January. We used to do it in March in later times. It was more of a weather deal then, but now of course we can kind of beat that. We don't have to worry about presidents dying because they got too cold, which has happened before. So out here in West Texas, we're still recruiting, but see, I got 5 of those. Yeah, Confederate 6-pound artillery. Yeah, I guess Confederate Volunteer Regiment's fine. Let's see, these guys here. They got their 5 here. And then these guys have how many? Like 8. Alright, I see no point in not trying to drive them off for a little bit, so let's go for it. 1581 versus 753. Let us assault. Yeah, I have half-filled armies that already are bigger than most empires' armies, so that's pretty funny. It's still a slow load, guys. I can't help that. It was not war, it was murder. CS General Daniel Harvey Hill. Yeah, we have nothing but Union and Confederate quotes at the bottom. And it looks like it was snowing, and it just stopped snowing. Okay, there's the blowing snow. Let's take these guys. I want to put 2 things of Confederate cavalry to the side. I want to put these 2 back here. And we shall end the turn. Now we should be good. Yeah, there goes our artillery firing. Now line infantry is going to be the key way that we do things here. There you go. We have a further line of sight and all that stuff too. And we just fired across. How well we do? Took out 130, or took out a couple dragoons. Took out a couple of their artillerymen. It's gonna be nice big bloody battles. We just destroyed one of their cannon. 2 of their cannon actually. They have some men further back who are not among the front. I think we're looking okay. Go ahead and move into position. And forward. Hurry forward, there you go. There you go, run into that. There you go, run into that. Looking good. We were running them off. And we hit them in the back there. Nearly destroying an entire unit there of Union troops. Okay, let's move these guys up to here. Actually, I'm going to move them up to here. Yeah, these guys are all entrenched behind this line here. This row. We're going to send some of our horsemen here. And I want to send get ready to I want you to go ahead and toggle out who's leading this? Yeah, Pierre Beauregard is leading my army here. Okay. Would like you to report there. Go ahead and set Beauregard up there. Fast forward our time now. I definitely wanted to get some, you know, better troops up in this place, making it so much easier on myself. What pathing problem are you having? Okay. Waiting on the artillery to get in position. I want to kind of outflank him here. That's why I'm doing this. Let's send him there. There you go. We're letting these guys kind of get in position. Are my guns in yet? My guns are in position. Okay. Go for it. Boom, hit him from there. Yep, there we go. Just added more artillery into the mix. I mean, not artillery, but cavalry into the mix. Keep on hitting them. There you go. Maybe the cavalry can get a little experience too. We've already knocked him over halfway. Yeah, he's starting to have a problem. Shattered. Killing as many of them as we can as they run, and we'll end the battle. Heroic victory. Not bad. First nice victory here in the War of Northern Aggression. We lost 157, but we killed 720. We actually killed their entire army. Let's back us up back in here. Not bad. Diplomatic relations. How does people feel about me? A lot of people are indifferent. I'm not going to do a military alliance with you. I don't care how bad I might need help. Yeah, Haiti, I don't really want to do that with you either. Mexico, could we do a trade agreement? Yay, there we go. That's a quick and easy one. Spain, what about you? Yes, there we go. I mean, you guys have to, you know, if you don't like the United States, now's a great time to jump in and help. Maybe have to talk to Great Britain one day and just be like, hey, request an alliance, or with France, request an alliance. We'll have to see. I think we can win this without the help of European nations, though. So once these guys are all done, in the next turn they'll be going north. Let's see, yeah, we're spending 50-60 on army. We're going to send these guys north just to knock out this group in the next episode. So Alright guys, I'm going to end it right here, but I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Check the link for Discord in the description below, and I'll see you all next time.